set it up wrong, but it turns out it was actually Young Woken had disconnected. Bear with me for a second, stream. Sorry, I just had to help Mrs. Toot out with something there. All right, so blue attacking ban. That is coming out from the boys of Reborn as they start on attack. They are going to ban Thatcher. We're going to get a Jackal ban coming out here from Mystic, which is a very common ban for Mystic. And I've got to speed through my way here to catch up with the bans because I guess I've kept them waiting for so long now. They're just banning really, really quickly. Mira's going to get taken out of play. That is both Spanish operators being removed by Mystic. They just don't want to play against them. And then Kaid being taken off of the board. By Reborn. All right. Finally, we can get going. I'm so sorry for the issues, guys. Completely my errors tonight. Completely my errors. And that's Jackal and Mira. Okay. We are good to go. We are good to go. Now, Bar and Cocktail is going to be the first site to get played, as in ranked and most competitive games. This is the more popular site for people to start on. This is the more popular site. Now, for those that... oh, excuse me. For those that don't know or have forgotten or just didn't care but now might care, you can do your tweets with R6XBPL and you might get selected to be on stream. Just because you tweet using that hashtag does not guarantee that your tweet will appear on the stream. It's just a possibility. So if you've got something interesting or relevant to say to the game, or you know, something like if you've got a clever little meme like Casper often has, then by all means tweet with the R6XBPL and it might make it up onto the stream. Now, to those of you wondering what Zola was talking about with the 2 and the 5, you can see it there at the top of the game bar. 2 for Reborn and 5 for Mystic. That is where they are in the standings. When we switch over to playoffs, those will become map markers instead. Map win markers. Now, up here in Bar and Cocktail, we have a very standard ranked-ish setup. It is pretty much a ranked setup. All the standard reinforcements are in place. Although for some reason someone did this side of the wall rather than the other. I guess that's for... is that for impact tricking to make that easier if you want to? I'm not sure what the play is there. I know some people do that. We are going to have Mozzie standing here on the pixel spot, just peeking, waiting. He's got no shield or ADSs to protect him, as Den is going to make his way up to the roof with his 3 other teammates, and they are going to get ready to drop this hatch. Gather intel with their drones as we see Nanes and Woken starting to drone out. With Bev opening up windows, waiting or baiting for someone to possibly jump out. Do they know that we have Merxy in there? I think they probably do. C4 does get pulled as he is going to be playing on Mozzie, waiting for someone. C4 is going to get ripped and pulled, but Nanes is going to make it, sorry, Bev is going to make it away just in time as that wall does start to get opened up by Ace, probably from the hatch. Merxy gives a whole load of damage there to Bev, but it's just not very much as Bev gives away even more damage. He gives even more damage to Merxy, and Merxy is forced to back out, and Jaeger is going to peek that spot as Nanes starts to push in, playing on the Ash. Classic Ash versus Jaeger battle here, as Jaeger has to be very careful. He's very low on health. 3 players now in Cigar. 1 is going to drop out to join Bev, and they are going to rotate around to come in from another position, as these 2 attackers are going to hold their position here in Cigar Shop. We've got Woken rappelling outside here on New Hatch. Now, it looks like he's going to be going for the cigar, or the cocktail plant, rather, by coming in here at the last moment, once the attackers have moved everybody out of position. We've got Bev and Nanes just crouch walking their way up the white stairs to try and take these players by surprise. But Consta is ready and waiting as Merxy has already taken down Nanes. But does he know that there is a second player, which is Bev making his way up that staircase? Consta has turned his attention away, but Bev has also turned away and is starting to watch his back, but default cam is going to spot him. Consta not looking though. He knows there's a player coming to the pixel spot. He's going to spin around as he is expecting a pinch, but it isn't coming out just yet. Bev sends up his lifeline, but it's not going to do a great deal of damage or effectiveness here to Consta playing at the top of the white stairs, as Consta does manage to take a kill, but he is refragged very quickly by Typhlosion, leaving Ty and Cheetah Den last two standing, leaving Typhlosion last standing, as he does take down Aza, leaving Merxy all on his own in a 1v1 here on white stairs. No C4 in hand, it has been spent. He's got 30 HP, Typhlosion has no diffuser. That's on the white stairs. Ty is going to drop, Merxy's going to come down. Ty has to go for that kill, but Merxy is going to win it and take round number 1. And that is round number 1 going to Reborn, which isn't unexpected. I'm not sure anyone expected it to be quite so close. It was very, very close. Very close indeed, as we go to double kitchen now for round number 2. Let's have the replays. Let's see if the replays are any good. All right, so double the kitchen, double the kitchen, double kitchen is to be the site. We can see that Merxy did most of the work there with 3 kills to his name. Typhlosion doing the same, also having 3 kills to his name. But Aza doing a little bit more than 3 of the other players there on Mystic. Okay. Bear with me for one moment, stream. Bear with me for one moment. There we go. That's that. Right. Now, as we go downstairs to double kitchen, what kind of setup will we get coming out? Oh, hello. Hello. No. Wait, that's disappointing. Let's get rid of that. There was a tweet that was supposed to come through, but it hasn't come through to me yet, so there is no tweet to go up. Let's see what kind of setup we are going to get here in the site. We are going to have standard reinforcement here on Small Bakery, double reinforcement with bandit batteries being pre-placed by Merxy. Smoke or Mute rather is going to be playing over here, probably back in sight, possibly playing on Kafe or SMWD, as a lot of people will know it. And LZ is going to be playing here in coat check as Consta gets a spawn peek. Well played to Consta there as he takes that early frag. And Joza takes down Bev 2K with the shotgun. That's 2 quick kills there for Joza. And this round is going a much better way. Oh dear. And this round is going a much better way. For the boys on Reborn than it was in the last one, which was very, very close. But this one, they have asserted an early dominance as Typhlosion is going to open up this wall into prep. Nanes is going to get onto his drones. Not normally a player here with Mystic. So this is going to be a challenge, but Typhlosion leaves the game just as Nanes gets that kill onto Consta. Nanes is going to go onto cams. And he is going to start to drone out. But we can see that most of the players on Reborn are teabagging here. All right, they've got a toot in the wall. Okay, C4 goes down and everyone runs. All right, let's have a replay on that one. Oh, why not? All right, so Nanes is the last man standing in a 1v4. He's outside. He manages to take down Aza. And it is a 1v3. 1 minute 23. Now, Nanes can just try and stay alive long enough here to allow his teammate Typhlosion to get back into the game without us having to do a pause. Drone is going to get denied there by that signal disruptor. We've got Mozzie playing up there on the prep window, it looks like. Playing right closely on the door. SMG-11 in hand, giving the calls out to his teammate Merxy, who's going to come over. He's going to pull that C4. C4 is going to get tossed out, but Nanes has already backed out. It's like he heard it himself, and he's going to make his way round to Small Bakery. If he clutches this 1v5, this would be incredible. This would be incredible if he manages to clutch this up. But he's got 40 seconds to go and 3 players that he has to find. But he's going to make his way upstairs. And it's like we are just going to get a bit of a time waste here to allow his teammate to get back into the game. Nane's padding the stats, but unfortunately... Alright, so Nanes is going to get downstairs. He's going to spot Merxy coming out. And he is not going to find the kill. So there will be no exciting kill cam for us to watch. It's just going to be Merxy standing there. We will have a pause. A informal timeout. Here we go. We will have a pause. Sorry, informal rehost, not informal timeout. So what we will do is we will go to the rehost screen. Actually, no, we won't, because I think he'll probably be back in a moment. I can't see. Find out I got something wrong with the rehost. The tweet, Mrs. Toot, will be coming out in a moment. Don't worry. There we go. Olo with the rip for the duck. Yes. Rip for the duck. Reading room of fireplace is going to be site number 3. Bar and cocktail and kitchen are locked because the boys from Reborn have won that site, or those 2 sites already. We're going to have Woken Sync 6 picking onto Amaru, with Merxy 6 picking Jaeger and going onto Mute. Again, for the last time, thank you very much to all of you who have stuck with us through that lengthy rehost. It is very, very much appreciated. Thank you. Hopefully the wait wasn't too painful as we now wait for the game to start. And I've just noticed that they've actually fixed where the timer and everything is on the lobby screen now. So the overlays no longer are on top of that bar, which is very, very nice. Also, I finally decided on controller and got Razor Wolverine Ultimate. You ever tried it? So despite me commenting on your thread, AS, when I said the Razor is good but go for the tournament instead of Wolverine, you decided to go Wolverine and not listen to me whatsoever. And now you're going to ask me if I tried it. Yeah, I did try it. It is a good controller. The Razor Wolverine Ultimate is a very good controller. But for me, I struggled with the buttons on the bottom. I didn't think they were very well placed. They were very uncomfortable. The extra functionality that adds in terms of the focus, I think it is, and the other option that it's got, didn't find those particularly useful. I'm sure they are very useful, but for me, my hands are too old. I couldn't get used to them. But the top bumpers, the 2 extra bumpers on the top are very nice. And it is a nice controller. It's just, for me, it didn't work. So, yeah, it's a good controller. I just didn't get along with it. I'm sure it'd be fine, AS. A lot of people do like the controller. It's very good. And with it being wired as well, I think it's actually more responsive than a lot of other controllers. When you start using it, it feels like your characters respond much quicker. And we are seeing the attackers here just moving straight in on attack. They are just pushing their way up already as Joza gets taken down by BevTK playing on IQ. So that is a beautiful kill there down there in a small bakery, as we can see, as Aze is going to take a load of damage here on the whites. Playing here in reading room as Amaru is going to make her way up into fireplace. As gunfire goes down, Cheetah Den takes down Aze, and we are getting a big rush strat coming out here, and the plant is already going down, and it looks like it's going to be successful. But no, Merxy takes down Woken with the C4, and I missed it. Oh, 2 versus 3 as Cheetah Den picks up the diffuser. He starts to plant again right behind the bomb. He is completely safe here, it looks like, as LZ is going to come out to try to deny it. C4 is going to go out. It's not going to manage to take down Cheetah Den as he drops down to the ground floor. Typhloozon is left alive. He's going to repel on that window as Bev has taken down Consta, leaving LZ all on his own. And BevTK does manage to get that pick. Wow, what a round coming out from Mystic. All right. So round 4 is bar and cocktail. We are going to go back up there. Merxy with a C4 kill onto Woken. We were talking in the match channel about C4 kills. I promised Woken that I would find another clip of him dying to a C4 and that I would use it in a future trailer. So, like, the whole of Reborn, like, yeah, we're going to C4 him. And they do manage to C4 him, and I didn't hear it, so I didn't see it. Yes, I do still play inverted controls, Rando Sando. I do still play inverted. If I press down, that's what happens with the camera. If I press up, that's what happens with the camera. Down, up. Okay, I'm just going to keep watching out for Merxy to C4 Woken Sync. Great rush strat coming out there from Mystic. It was very, very effective. Very effective indeed. AS convinced by the 2 more buttons more than any other. They are good buttons, yeah. Tournament edition wearing 2 bad buttons killed me. Yeah, I like to have 4 as well. I use all 4 of my elites. But I found I really struggled to use any of them on the Razor Wolverine. I just found that they weren't very well placed for my fingers. Same as the Scuff. I really struggle with the paddles on the Scuff. I can't use them. The Elite is the only one that really works for me. Along with the HEX Gaming controller, the 2 buttons on the back of that, very well placed, very nice to push. So the Elite, when it comes to back buttons, for me, the Elite and the HEX Gaming controllers are the only 2 that I actually like using, when it comes to back buttons at least. Alright, so Merxy has found himself a drone. He's going to set it up here in Cigar Lounge, as we've got 2 players in Cocktail, just checking cams. We've got 1 player here playing at the top of White Stairs. That is going to be Consta yet again playing as Jaeger with 1 ADS to protect him. We've got Mute being played here in the bathroom. That's by Joza, using the shotgun and the SMG-11, who has proven very, very effective on it so far. Now, we do have another new tweet already, apparently. Where's that at? Oh, there it is. Okay, well, let's put that up. All right, so Windows getting opened up. Consta with a tweet, sorry. Nice one. All right, so Cheetah Den is in playing as Sledge. He does like to play as Sledge, and he is going to take down that default cam. Expert shooting there coming out from Cheetah Den, as he does take down LZ. That's the first pick. Now he sees the Banshee. Is he going to use a grenade to take that out, or is he going to push it? He has 3 teammates with him. 1 player here in bathroom. That wall isn't going to get opened up because there is a signal jammer right there. There is an ADS protecting Joza in there, along with the Banshee right here. But that Banshee is still susceptible to a grenade. As we see 1 player jumping out of Cigar, Ace is going to go onto drones and start droning out for intel. But that is going to be stopped by the signal jammer, but he knows that someone's there. As Wokensync takes down Merxy, leaving us in a 3 versus 5. And yet again, we see Reborn on the back foot here, as Woken starts to cook up his stun grenade, getting ready to chuck that in. Is it a stun grenade? It is a stun grenade, just not smokes. But we do have Aza there playing on Maestro with that powerful Alder. Absolutely tremendous gun. He is going to get blinded, and Wokensync is not going to repel in and act on that. He is going to go in now, but the blinding has probably ended. And Woken is going to actually manage to take down... He's going to take down Aza, then he's going to take down Consta. Beautiful double kill at the end there for Wokensync. Picking up that round, just shooting past the back of his teammate and getting that pick. Nicely done to Wokensync. And we go 2-2 at the end of round number 4. This is unexpected. This is unexpected. All right. What's that? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so 4 rounds down, 2 rounds to each team. Kitchen and Service is going to get played again. That has just become unlocked for Reborn, and they are going to give it another crack. See if they can take the win here. It is engraved in the brain. I tried to justify it by being like flight controls. Well, yeah, I mean, if you think of your head, if you want to look downwards, you push your head forwards. Your head physically moves forwards. So when I want to look down in the game, I push forwards on the stick. I don't think of it as pressing the stick up. I think of it as pressing it forwards. And when you when you go to look up, you pull your head backwards. So, and that's what I do with the stick. I pull the stick backwards. And that's why flight controls are that way. So yeah, I mean, you don't get it because it's unnatural for you. I've tried using it the other way, like normal people use it, and it doesn't work for me. It's not natural for me. I can't do it. I've been doing it since back in the days of joysticks, before we had controllers. Don't forget, I'm really old. And back in the day, we only had joysticks to play with, so to speak. And that was just how it worked. That was how it worked. You didn't have first-person shooters. We just had joysticks, and we had games that required you to move cameras by pushing up or down, and you pressed up to look down. It's just the way cameras worked back in those days. So yeah, I'm just stuck with it. I have tried to convert, but I can't do it. Anyway, enough about that rubbish, because we're here to watch this game. Cheated End standing outside the doorway, peeking in, doesn't see anything. Drone is going to spot Jaeger there, who is going to back out of the bathroom. That is Aza. He's going to retreat back to the white stairs. Very standard spot. That's going to get pre-fired there by Nomad. Drone is going to spot him, and he is going to push his way back as Woken starts to push down. Sorry, it wasn't Nomad. That was Cheated Den, I think. No, who was it? I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Nanes. No, it can't have been. Anyway, Nanes jumping up here onto the couch, peeking downstairs, getting ready to make their moves here onto the first floor. They've already got control of the second floor. Or third floor, rather. Third floor, second floor, first floor. I was thinking second floor, first floor, ground floor. A lot of people think them very similar. All right, now, hatch is going to get opened, getting ready to drop down. We have a hole open here in the floor. That would have been used by an attacker possibly, or a defender possibly, to look down into the doorway to prep, but it is now going to get used by the attackers, whether it was the defenders or attackers that used it or made that hole in the first place. Nanes is going to take a load of damage from a C4, but he is going to get away with his life, and he is going to drop downstairs to Small Bakery, where we will find LZ playing on Mozzie. Merxy's going to take a little bit of damage here in prep. LZ playing here, watching that window, expecting someone to jump in, but it does get opened by Nanes as he just rotates away. Typhloazon is going to start opening up the kitchen or the freezer wall, but it is blocked by a signal disruptor, and Bev was responsible for taking that signal disruptor down, but he does get killed by Joza with that mighty shotgun. Cheetah Den has 1 HP and a dream. That signal disruptor has been taken out, and that wall is going to start opening up. We have a 4 versus 4 with 20 seconds left to go on the round. Den looking for his picks from up above. Woken looking for the picks down below, and he does manage to take down one eventually as he gets that kill onto Joza, but he is going to get refragged by LZ. Consta gets one of his own. Nanes goes down at the hands of LZ, leaving Cheetah Den in a 1v3. He manages to take out one of them, which is LZ, but Consta is going to peek out from Kafe, take down Cheetah Den, and put another round on the board there for Reborn, making it 3-2 at the end of round number 5. Very, very slow round coming out there from the boys of Mystic. Very slow take from them. Very slow take. I don't get plenty of pizza. I don't get plenty of pizza at all. Real Mrs. 2, picking me up on my use of words. Okay, Bar and Cocktail is going to be the last site to get played of the first half by Reborn. It's amazing how long it's taken us to get this far in the game, but we possibly will still finish before 8 o'clock. In case anyone's wondering, there is no Challenger League game tonight. There was a game played at 6:30 between Macca's Men and... I forgot who it was. I think it was Reborn Nemesis? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because Fire Hippo was playing. So it was Macca's Men versus Reborn Nemesis. Don't know the result. Macca didn't come in. I did ask, but I didn't spot it come up. But there will be no Challenger League games starting at 8 o'clock. The game that was played tonight by Macca's Men and Reborn Nemesis was a play of the game that was supposed to happen on that fateful day when Siege decided to drop down to 40 frames per second. The game was rescheduled because not both of the teams were comfortable to play under those conditions. So it was moved to tonight, and that game has now been played out. Alrighty, so pretty standard rank setup. 4 reinforcements here on the walls. Again, reinforcement and rotate. Very similar setup to the previous rounds played on this map. Nothing new coming out from Reborn as they go here for the 3rd time. Now, we can take a look at some stats for this map from Season 1. We don't have Season 2 stats yet because it hasn't been played enough, but Bar and Cocktail has a 44% attacking win rate, which means it's got a 56% defensive win rate. This map overall has a 48% defensive win rate, so we would expect the attackers to come out slightly better at the end of the first half, but it is almost 50-50, so it should really be a 3-3 if you go from stats of last season. Now, Cheetah Den is going to rappel up to this window and take out any bandit batteries that might be here on the wall, but there actually aren't any, so that wall is just going to get opened up by Ace. However, he misthrows it and only manages to open up one little... Oh no, there's a huge oof. Second one goes down, and that is going to open up another hole. Can you pick up that Selma? I can't remember if you can pick up Selmas. I don't think you can you? Can you pick them up? No, I think you can. If it's not on a wall, I think you can pick it up. So BevTK is going to make his way into Cigar. Nanes and Typhlosion are going to drop, and he can pick it up. So that, yes, I did think you could. All right. Excellent. Oh, it looked for a second there like Cheetah Den was going to take down his teammate. As Merxy's going to make his way down brown stairs into bar, and he's going to play down below for C4s and for Intel. Very smart plays from Merxy, as Joe's going to play here in bathroom. Aza watching his cams, and LZ sitting here on Cocktail, just watching a default position there into Cigar Shop. He sees the player, opens fire, but does not hit the targets. Consta still playing where he normally does up here on the top of white stairs, and we can see that Cheetah Den is in Cigar Shop, still opening fire onto the player over there in Cocktail, as Typhlosion is going to spot out utility and give the calls to his team, as Nanes is just starting to push his way in from below. Now, Merxy is down here and very close to Nanes. But Nanes doesn't know this, I don't think. Now, Merxy probably hears him running around. He's going to make his way up blue. Hasn't spotted Merxy. Doesn't know that Merxy's there. Merxy is at the bottom of red. Is he going to follow, and is he going to take him out? As Aza and Joza are looking at cams. LZ just watching and waiting for someone to kill, and Consta doing the exact same here. Watching that position as LZ does take down Cheetah Den. The fire goes out from Consta, and he does manage to take down one. But BevTK comes up the white stairs and manages to get that refrag, as Woken Sync takes a lot of damage, as does Nanes, but he does manage to get the kill in the meantime, making it a 3 versus 3, as Aza gets into a gunfight with Woken Ice, and he does win it this time as Nanes goes down, and BevTK gets 2 quick kills. He's the last man left standing. He has Diffuser. Merxy is all on his own in a 1v1. C4 goes out, and round is won with a double C4 kill coming out there from Merxy. Great play from Reborn. Great intel, great use of utility, and that is Merxy also getting the 2-for-1 achievement. Well played, Merxy, my dude. Well played. So, the defensive team go up 4-2 at the end of the first half. Get me to cast without inverted control. Casting would be different without inverted controls. It actually isn't that big a deal because you don't tilt the camera that much, so it's kind of irrelevant, really, I think. All right, we do have a new tweet, it seems. So let's take a look at the scoreboard. There we can see that, don't forget, we did have a rehost, so the numbers have reset a fair bit. They have reset a fair bit.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Oh, that's a commitment coming out from Voxy. Let's get that up there. Alright, so Bar and Cocktail is going to be the first site to get played by Mystic, which is no big surprise. It's what most teams do. It is what most teams do. It was 7-2 to Macca's men. Okay. Alright, GG's to Macca's men. Unfortunate for Reborn Nemesis. That's a 7-2 for Macca's men. Thanks, Macca, for the update. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much for the follows and the gifted subs. Foxy for giving out the subs. Very much appreciated. And thank you to those of you who have followed and who are sticking here with us through the rehosts, etc. It's very much appreciated. Looks like... Actually, no, I'm not going to jinx it. I'm not going to jinx it. Standard-ish setup coming out with 2-3 reinforcements here, but we are getting holes opened up at the bottom of the wall here. This is interesting. This is interesting. And Aruni, I forget what it's called. It's a Surya Gate? Surya Gate, isn't it? Something like that. Surya Gate up there on the doorway. Obviously, most people just call them Aruni Gates, but they have proper names, and I think they're Surya Gates. Surya, something like that. Consta playing on Buck. He does play Buck a fair bit. He's going to rappel down onto the window, as LZ is going to drone and try to pick up intel for his teammates. Aza playing up on the red hatch, looking down, just waiting for someone to peek it. We can see an ADS being pinged there with Joza up on the roof. As Aza gets downed by someone, that is going to be Nanes finishing him off with the shotgun. Oh, Aza drops the hatch, I guess, and just gets taken down as Cheetah Den gets picked off by Consta. Consta did take a whole load of damage in that. I guess looked like Den jumped out of that doorway on storage there, but Consta managed to come off better as Joza does take down Nanes, leaving us in a 4 versus 3. As Woken Sync is going to stand in a very common position, waiting for people to come round. Bev is going to jump out, And he is going to get that pick onto Consta as he runs back in. He gets away with it, but he does go down to 1 HP, leaving us in a 3 versus 3. As Merxy is going to have his drone picked up by a Mozzie Pest. That's one bit of intel lost for the boys on Reborn. 4 drones in their pocket still that they are able to use, as Jose is going to drone out bathroom and find it is clear. LZ is going to drone out bathroom and find it is clear. 2 drones doing the same thing here. Not sure it's necessary. I'm guessing that Bev got spotted, or at least heard, on the white stairs based on the way the attackers came off of those drones. Now LZ is starting to open up this wall to behind the bar, and Joza is starting to push in to join his teammate. And the air jab was about to go out on that rotate, or that breach, to stop a flank. It goes out. Claire is seen. Arunigate is down. And that is Bev playing aggressively on the top of white stairs, trying to push for that kill as Typhloozon, is here in freezer. And we do see a player pushing into a pretty default spot for a plant. That is Ash going to take down that Banshee, as Bev is going to continue playing here at the top of white. And Woken Sync just standing here watching, waiting for someone to come around to that bathroom wall. And that could be a very good play. I don't think anyone from Reborn is going to expect that, but Woken is going to take his eye off of the hole. Oh, he spots the player, but he isn't going to take... Oh no, Woken, what are you doing? Joza does get that pick. 10 seconds to go. LZ is in and starting the plant with Joza covering from above. Merxy covering from the same floor, but Merxy does get taken down. LZ gets taken down by Typhloozon. Joza is the last player standing. Air jab goes off. He knows there's a player flanking up the red stairs. It is Bev. He is sitting here waiting, and he does get taken down by Joza. Typhloozon starts to hit that diffuser. He's baited it out. He's baited it out as he does come off it. And he gets the flank onto Joza. What a play from Typhloozon as he clutches up that round. What a play. Baits him in. Flanks round the other side. Gets that pick. And that is the problem with not having intel on the diffuser. If there had been a drone on that diffuser watching Typhloozon, Joza would have had the calls. He would have known what was happening. And he would have been able to swing around and probably get the kill onto Ty first, because he would have had him by surprise. But a great play there from Typhloozon clutching that round. Well done. And that takes us to 4-3 now, as kitchen, service and cooking is going to be the next site to get played. I did promise you this would be an interesting game. With all the rehosts and everything else we've had. Yeah, it's proving to be interesting. That's for sure. That's for sure. It is nice and close. This is what we like to see.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
Hey, Sixer, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming along. Alright, so let's see what kind of setup we will get downstairs here in the kitchen. Hey, thank you to all the new viewers that have just come along and joined us. Very much appreciated. Thank you for coming along. Never mind. I just saw something there that I was going to mention, and I thought, no, I shouldn't mention it. It's out of respect for the player. Alright, so if you are in the stream and you haven't commented in the chat, by all means, get involved in the chat. Everyone will be nice to you, and if they are not nice to you, Mrs. Toot will rule with an iron fist. She does not stand for people not being nice to others. So don't be afraid. Say hello in the chat and let us know what you think of the game so far and how close it's being. Typhloozon playing on Echo. I don't think I've ever seen him play Echo. This is very unusual, as Bev is going to be playing on this smoke shotgun. Going to be playing here in VIP, which is a hold that's become very common in PC Pro League. Cheetah Den roaming around up here on floor number 2. Wokensink playing here in the bakery, watching, waiting for someone to come along. Interesting shield placement here. I'd like to see it a little bit closer to the wall to allow that to be a bit more of a tighter angle, but it is what it is. No players coming around to bakery door just yet, so we've got a heavy defense here on bakery, but we are getting a big attack, it looks like, coming over from freezer side. We have LZ droning it out. We have one player on white stairs with Nanes just below him. Nanes is just below on white stairs. Who is it that's on the white stairs up above him? It's not Aza, it is Consta. So it's Nanes versus Consta. Drone is going to go out, and Consta... Oh, Nanes hears it. But the drone doesn't spot him. It does now as he comes down. Now, Constant knows he's there. He's going to push up that staircase. And he's going to get blinded as Consta is going to chase him down. And with that skeleton key, Consta gets the kill onto Nanes, making it a 5 versus 4. Now we still have Typhlosion over here in prep, waiting to use his utility to deny a plant. Bev still playing in VIP, with Woken holding this position in Bakery for a good long time, not getting taken out of play. Drone is going to go out, and that's going to find the player in VIP. And we are going to get the window peaked. That's going to be Merxy, it looks like. No, it was Azer, I think. It was Azer with Merxy outside with him, as Merxy just moves in and takes down Cheetah Den. Lifelines go out to stun the player over there in VIP. That is Bev. He's got players coming from both sides, and he is going to get taken down by Azer. Great teamwork and use of utility there from Reborn to get that pick. As Woken does claim a life of his own, 4 versus 2. Drones going out down the white stairs, and we are getting ready for this freezer take, with Woken still playing down here on the other end of the hall in the small bakery. Typhlosion just waiting to deny the plant, with the Echo Yokai is in very good positions here. I'd like to see Typhlosion playing a little bit more carefully, not necessarily just going for this kill. I'd like to see him stacking up, possibly with Woken Sync, who does get killed. Echo is going to back out, and he is going to go onto his drones and wait for this plant. 20 seconds remaining. He needs intel watching his back so that he knows no one's going to go for him. Plant is starting to go down, and it is going to get denied. Wait 7 seconds, Ty. Wait 7 seconds. 6. Now, there we go. He's got 2 more. No, it gets spotted. He's got no more in it. He's going to have to come off cams, but it doesn't matter because Consta's there to get the kill. Oh. Well, almost another clutch coming out from Typhlosion. I'd like to think if he'd have used that second Echo drone first, he probably would have got away with it. That second Yokai wasn't spotted. Even though it was used, it wasn't spotted when Nomad started looking for it. But straight away, she saw the other one before it had even been used. If she'd just used that, if Ty had just used that first one first that was up there above that bar, we might have seen a clutch of the century coming out. What's Link's Pacey doing? Pretty new to this Pro League. I'm starting to really get into it. So thanks to everyone for all the NG put into it. Hey, nice one, Pacey. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Good work to all the teams for coming along and taking part. That's,
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All right.
Bomb located by attackers.
So, reinforcements going up as we do go back to kitchen. If Woken Ice had stayed alive a little bit longer in that round as well. Oh, it's just... Oh. Cheetah in the stream asking what the 2 and the 5 mean, so that you know it's their position in the standings. Oh, we haven't put the bands up. Since the rehost, I haven't put the bands back on. It's lucky you made me look at that. There we go, bands are up. Those are the bands. Yeah, the 2 and the 5 is the standings position. So Reborn are currently number 2 in the standings. Mystic are number 5. I need to find a way to make that a little bit clearer. To be fair, they do something similar in Pro League, and they have to talk it through every single time, because I can't remember what it looks like in Pro League. They have the flashing number at the moment. EUL, rather, not Pro League, it's EUL. They have the flashing number in there. But I don't remember it. Oh, Joza with the early kill onto Woken. Woken is not having the best of luck here. He is not having the best of luck in this game. He is just getting peeked and shot. Not necessarily straight away most of the time, but he isn't lasting very long. So, no, that's not true. He's lasting a long time, but he is dying to the most unfortunate things at the most unfortunate times when he doesn't really want to be. Not that there's ever a time you want to be, but still it happens. Now, Joza and Aza laying down, trying to peek through the same holes. We can see LZ, just an interesting position to hold, actually. That's a great spot. No one's going to look for you there. You won't see the legs as you run round. Window gets open. That's that flank watch under control now. The air jab goes up. And that means LZ can move away and not lay in that position anymore, trying to watch the rotate or the flank. Now, Bev TK playing outside freezer here. Typhlosion has the drones set up and is going to be trying to put them into different positions to make sure they don't get spotted. Drone does get pinged. And Typhlosion is going to pre-fire through that wall, trying to get the pick as Nanes is rotating around to join his man Cheetah Den, who is also upstairs on this second floor. Merxy is going to drop the hatch. Barbed wire is going to make him very easy to hear. So Cheetah Den has not cottoned onto this yet. Naines has not cottoned onto this, who is now down back on the first floor. Bev TK trying to hold back the push with the gas grenades as Merxy crouch walking around as Ash on the top floor, coming down red stairs with Joseph still outside. Aza and Consta starting to push in. LZ droning out, spotting the holes in the floor, trying to give intel to the team. He knows exactly where Echo is because of that drone placed right here in the drone hole. Is Echo going to spot that drone? That is the question as Bev takes down Merxy with the SMG-11 from up above. Naines claims one of his own. Gas grenade is going to go down to try and stop this push. It gets stuck on the girders, but he does pick it back up. Cheetah Den is going to rotate around to come down the white staircase as Joseph pushing in through bakery along with Aza in small bakery and LZ who is in the bakery as well. 38 seconds to go. Diffuser in the hands of LZ. Smoke grenades are going to go out, which of course Yokai drones can't see through. But Typhlosion is dead. Naines takes down the drone. We got a player down there in small bakery, but Aza is looking the wrong way completely. LZ is in sight. He sees the Yokai, but doesn't take it out. He is just going to walk on and leave it as Joseph takes a load of gunfire as Cheetah Den makes his way around here to this double door. But he is going to get shot in the back by Aza as Bev TK is the last man standing. 3v1 post-plant situation now as Bev has to make his way back downstairs to site. He is looking completely the wrong way as most of the players are stacking up down here on Freezer's side. He's going to start to push his way forward, but he's got two players on the left side, one player up above, as we can see. Even if he gets these 2 kills, that player up above who is starting to come down red stairs, that's Aza. Pre-fires go out, giving the position away, but Aza coming down that staircase does get the pick. And that is match point now for Reborn. As we go to 6-3, and all of a sudden the game isn't as close as we thought it was just a little while ago. Can't rely on Echo as much as you used to. Yeah, with his drones being visible now, he is a lot less powerful. You can hear them, you can see them. Before, when you could just hear them, it wasn't quite so bad. I say quite so bad. It was bad, obviously, for attackers because you just couldn't see him. But now you can see the drones. It does make Echo a lot harder to use. You have to have your stuff in the right place.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Shame Woken didn't play Echo Defense. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the time, I think, AS, or trying to say at least, that it would have been nice to have seen Woken stack up with Echo. And just protect him rather than being on the other side of the map trying to peek. I mean, Woken was where he was. He probably didn't have the option to be able to easily get back to Echo. I can't recall now, but it's one of those things. It's one of those things. All right, match point 5v5.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving.
Rome heavy strats. One for Rome and one for site plate. Yeah, I always used to like playing as Echo and using one of those drones to like go ahead of Kavera, for example. Just send an Echo drone out in front of Kavera and just give the calls. Say, hey, we've got a man here. I mean, you might lose a Yokai, but while he's looking at the Yokai, Kavera's there shooting him in the head with a pistol, taking him down and getting those interrogations. Now, obviously, you don't really do that in comp because Kavera is not seen as a comp operator, but in ranks, you know, that's the kind of thing you could do. Now, drone is going to spot that player, as we've got a little angle being held here by Joseph, which isn't going to pay off. No kills coming to him that way, as LZ does drop his drone into red. We do have a drone on site, catching a look at Naines, who is playing here, and that's going to allow Consta to drop straight away and just start firing. Wait, no, he got him through the window. Someone dropped, and while he was looking at the player that dropped, which was Merxy, who's very low on health now, Consta got the kill from the window. Great teamwork there from Reborn. Well done, Cheetah Den. Playing in Cigar, waiting for someone to peek round. It's Bev TK holding down here in the laundry, waiting for the crouch walking Ash to come out of fireplace. Bev TK could be on for a kill hit. No, he's getting impatient. He's starting to move forward. He's going to move into reading room. Oh no, Merxy is just a lick away from death. A hamster climbing onto his foot would kill him right now, just because of the weight of it. But we can see Bev just holding this angle. Merxy holding an angle. I mean, Ash and Jaeger are supposed to be the two run around shooting people ops. And we see both of them being played here in like the most Actually, I was going to say the most boring way, but in a way, it's like the most intense way because we know that a kill is going to come any moment now. But actually, it's not, as both of them have backed away from their positioning. Oh, Merxy looks out there, 2 pillars, and backs out. But Cheetah Den does get taken down by Merxy, so Merxy obviously heard him, does get that pick as Cheetah Den clearly just running around, giving his position away, whereas Bev TK not running around, not giving his position away. So he is in a much better spot right now, as we are in a 5 versus 3, and things are looking very good here for Reborn as they have 40 seconds to go. They do only have 3 drones in play, though, as Bev takes out Merxy, taking out one of the drones, leaving with just the 3, but Aza does get that frag, leaving our poor guy Wokensink, who does manage to get the pick. Him and Bev could clutch this up. Holes there in the wall is going to get fired through by Nomad, and Woken is going to fire back, but not going to hit any targets as Bev is on that white stairs. LZ is starting to plant. Wokensink takes down Aza, 2v2. Plant is successful, but it's a 1v2 post plant. Jozo is all on his own. They know exactly where he is. Jaeger is going to come in for that kill, but he is going to get it with the pistol. And Woken standing around behind the bar as Bev does all the hard work. And that's going to be a much needed round 1 by Mystic. What a matchup. I can see that we have a tweet apparently. Bear with me. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. So as we can see right now, Joza, Consta, Merxy, Aza, they're all up there with good frags, whereas Woken and Bev are the 2 doing the work. When it comes to kills, at least, for Mystic. Now, in an interesting turn of events, we are going to see Fireplace and Mining get played. What? No one ever plays this site. But today we're going to see it. Fireplace and Mining, wow. Yeah, I could add the T's and H's. Yes, it's just finding the space, that's the thing. I was doing it quickly, and it's like having to juggle around the bar to make more text fit in is the thing. And because I know a lot of people watch the games on their mobile phones, so it'd be too small for a lot of people to see anyway, which is an issue. So I was trying to find the right way to do it. They're putting in the superscript. Is it superscript or subscript? Putting in the superscript denominations could make the difference. Could make the difference. I'll give it a try, AS. I'll give it a try. We'll do it tomorrow, AS, and we'll see how it looks. You can give us your opinion. All right, so we are going to get Buck rappelling up to the roof. He is going to open up the hatches, which are going to get peeked by Ace, who's then going to drop his drones right in there. And we are going to have Zofia moving over to the windows. Drone is going to go in. Cheetah Den waiting for a possible run out here from the front door. Is there any picks to get, though? No, there is no one rappelling, so he's not going to find a kill if he runs out. He must realize it as he backs out and isn't going to play that spot anymore. 2 players fighting over a hatch here. Look at them, trying to get the same end. Look at them. I want the angle. No, I want the angle. My angle. Drones go out. Player drops. Drone is denied with signal disruptor. And Consta is rappelling on a window. And we have a drone glitch. Excellent. This is what we love to see happen. Joza is going to take down Cheetah Den as Bev is roaming around here on the bottom floor. That could be the thorn in the side of the attackers. We also have Typhlo Ozon playing down below site with C4s. We've got a C4 in the hands of Names, who is playing on Mozzie. And we can see Merxy using his utility there as the number drops by 1. Not sure what he was using it on, as he does make his way into the cigar lounge. Now Jozo is going to get onto his drones as Aza is going to get taken down by Woken down below. What a kill there from Woken. Well played. Now to fix this drone, or this... Is another player going to... No, Woken's going to back out as Constant takes down Names. Woken was possibly in line for another kill there. There is a player up there looking through those holes. Buck is continuing to open more holes, but this could go against him as Wokensink is playing down below, and he could get a pick there. Lucky bit of damage done to Woken by Buck's skeleton key there. Merxie's going to be roaming around up on the top floor, getting stuck on the bar, continuing to open up holes. Above reading room, Merxie does take down Typhlosion. This is starting to not look very good here for Mystic. Did they make the wrong choice when it comes to site pick? That's the question, as Bev manages to take down LZ, leaving us in a 3v2. There's another player there just outside the door, but Bev does get taken down by Consta, leaving Woken all on his own in a 1v4, but Merxie does manage to get that kill. Making it a 7-4 to Reborn. GG's. And thank you to those of you who stuck with us through the rehosts and the issues and the challenges that were caused, one by the game and also one by myself. Alright, so GG to both the teams, especially to Reborn, who took the win here today. Not quite the dominating win that I think a lot of people thought it would be. But still, a win is a win nonetheless.